Hi everyone, and welcome to PAM3HAN, Head and Neck Anatomy and Neuroanatomy. My name is Haidar Al-Ubaidi, and I am the subject coordinator for HAN, and I will be working with you throughout semester 1 of 2022 to go through or to cover the subject's contents. So this subject covers head and neck anatomy, neuroanatomy or neuroscience, as well as eyes and ears. Once you log in into the subject's LMS, you should be able to see this. There is a link for staff posting, and here you can access the frequent or regular emails that we post related to the updates about the subjects and its contents, assessment, anything will be posted here. Students General Forum, where you can post any question you may have to be answered. There is a link here for Anatomy Lab induction quiz. You can watch the video here and then click on the quiz to do it, just to make sure that you are covering the basic occupational health and safety rules for the lab in case you will be coming to the lab to the wet lab at some stage. Even if you are enrolled in the online instance, you still need to do the Anatomy Lab induction quiz. Once you do this quiz, you will be able to see the rest of the blocks, like block 1, 2, and 3, and access the contents. Okay, what else you can see here is the first block, which is called Start Here. So let's click on this one to see what's the contents. So in Start Here block, you can see a link for frequently asked questions. I've collected a lot of questions related to the subjects, contents, classes, as well as the assessment. Here, so I've managed to add a lot of these questions and put some answer just in a faith to help you finding the answer ASAP without the need to contact the us through the common subjects mailbox. However, if you scroll through this form and you couldn't find an answer to your question, please send it through to us via this subject's mailbox. I'll make sure to answer it, and if it is a common question, I'll certainly include it in this list. So you can also get a link for the subject's learning guide to get more information about this subject's timetable. This will be updated regularly as well, so you should be able to see the current version of the timetable here. Students manual as well. So students manual, we'll go through the students manual as we go through the contents. Practical group, this will be updated as we approach week 1 of the semester or week 1 of the semester. In addition, you can see links for some of the useful websites, like the how to access Insight instructions. LTU Insight will be using it very frequently, Anatomy TV, Ackland's Anatomy, Insights Radiology, and so on. So this is for Start Here. You can play and familiarize yourself with it before getting into the details of the subjects. In the assessment block, I've put an overview of the assessment all in one table. What are these assessments, due dates, their weight, as well as the contents they cover, okay? Some of the information have been already added or included as well in the student's manual. And if you keep scrolling down, you can see much more details about these assessments. So as an example, flag test, what to expect in the flag test, how many questions, time, when or duration of the test, when you will be able to access and do the test. In addition, there is a practice flag test as well. So I would certainly encourage you to access the practice flag test and do it to enable you to have a better understandings of the format of the flag test for this year. Besides, it will give you an idea to check your device, your internet connection. If there is any software issues, you should be able to fix it before you access the actual test. Team report, information about team report as well. My career module will be covered in its own sections. That's why I haven't included information about it here, as well as for the final exam. How about the online classes section? And here we've got links for the classes. If you are online or blended, if you are doing HAN, relevance of the cohort, you will have a synchronous lecture on Mondays from 10 to 11. Okay, please click on this link on Monday at 10 o'clock. Once the lecture is done, it's recorded, then we will place the recorded lecture in the relevant week. Like, for example, if you are doing lecture 1 in week 1, then the link for the recorded lecture will be available to you in week 1. The same thing applies to the tutorial. You can click on this link to get into the Zoom on Tuesday at 10 o'clock. But the recorded tut will be available to you in the relevant week, depending on which week you are attending that particular class. For the workshops, the online links for the workshop, this will be only available to the online cohort. So if you are doing blended, attending face-to-face wet labs, then you won't be required to attend these workshops. These are only for students who are doing the subjects purely online. Okay. If you go back into the main page, this section will be dedicated for my career module. And Dr. Brianna Julian will be adding more information about it as we approach to week 1. Now, how to access week 1, week 2, and week 3 contents? As I said before, you need to watch this video and click on this quiz. What I'll be doing right now is I'll pause the video of this recording, attempt the induction quiz, and resume the recording just to show you the difference in the home page. Okay, so I just finished attempting the quiz. I've got a full mark now. If you go back here, you can see that I'm able to see week 1, 2, and week 3 contents, and click on them to go into the details of these sections. So if you go into, as an example for week 1 contents, you can see that this is the Zoom lecture, and we will be placing the recorded lecture 1 here. There will be a series of online video clips related to the topics for week 1. There will be a link available for the recorded tutorial 1 here, and in addition, under workshops, there will be some images available to help you better understand the contents for week 1 workshops. That's all, folks. Hope you find it really useful as a starting point. Again, if you've got any question, make sure to look into the frequently asked questions for PAM3HAN. If your question hasn't been answered, then send it by emails to us, and we'll be more than happy to answer.